Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, man, this has been quite the journey and it's going to continue to be quite the journey. We are on our Eating Well challenge. I promised I would get up every morning and get on here, and I am on here. I am a man of my word. I want to make sure that I keep doing that, man. I'm be honest with y'all, man, this is difficult. Keep on, finding myself, asking myself why I'm doing it. And if you get nothing else from this, I'm doing it because I said I would do it. But today, I wanted to really harp on meal prep. Meal prep is a continual obstacle for people, and we kind of get caught up. So I wanted to give you five things, just five things that you never knew that you would need. I'm going to share it actually on the screen today. Just things that, because if you're going to be able to get through this, and if you're going to, um, yeah, I just want to give you permission to get through this easier. There's five things that you never knew you needed if you are going to really take meal prep seriously. And I want to talk to people who have all kinds of reasons why you can't meal prep. You ain't got the time. The truth is, you don't really have a desire. And the truth is, you don't want those results bad enough. I watch people make accommodations, and I watch people make adjustments. I watch people go out of their way for the things they really want. I just don't understand sometimes how people will claim that they want to lose weight. I don't understand how people will claim that they want to get into the gym and they allow themselves to come up with excuses. The truth is, you don't want it bad enough. And you really have to want this, but we'll get to that another day. Let me give you some things you just didn't know that you needed, and give you some things you didn't know that you needed, right? Because if you are going to do it, I wish somebody would have told me. I've learned on the job. Now I want to be sure you don't have to learn on the job. And so I want you to know some of the things that I didn't know. So let's start here, man. One of the first things that I wish somebody had told me was that I would need a good set of pots. You understand? Non-stick stuff. Food prep requires you to use, like, it puts a demand on the stuff you cook with. Problem is, some people got some old cooking supplies, so they don't really get excited about cooking, right? They got old cooking supplies. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. If you got some old cooking supplies, that's going to kind of challenge you to keep your excitement, right? When it comes to preparing food, right? And I really, really want to encourage you. If you have not invested in a good cooking set, like, it's crazy how quickly you can cook when you got newer stuff. Now, if you not like, listen, I'm about to date myself because there are some pots that you should have replaced a long time ago. There are some stuff that was nonstick that's no longer nonstick like it used to be. That nonstick ain't nonsticking no more. And you need to do something about that. So the first thing that I just wish somebody would have told me is that, hey man, you gotta get you some nonstick pots. And so yeah, we gonna look at that. Okay. The second thing that I just wish somebody would have shared with me, just all you do is tell me, right? Is you need a good set of Tupperware. Where are my Tupperware people at? Now, typically you use Tupperware to store your leftovers, and you understand it. But we also use Tupperware as preparation, right? Like, so we'll use it to stir ingredients, right? We'll use preparation for a lot of stuff. And I just wanna say, if you're going to meal prep well, then you want a good set of Tupperware, things that will hold your food and not impact your food, things that will hold your food and protect it from certain things that happen to your food when you put it in the refrigerator for an extended period of time. So I would suggest some plexiglass, right? And you also want some Tupperware that is going to endure if you need to warm your food up, right? Many are the storage containers for foods that have been ruined on the warm up that you're still using. And that ruining has actually impacted the food. And that actually is a problem. So that's the second thing. Now, this next one is a game changer for me. And I need y'all to understand it. All right. The Ziploc bag. Why are Ziploc bags? And Ziploc, you just need some sealable, strong bags so that you can hold your food differently, right? So there's several ways to pack away your food. So you've got the glass container, but I tend to use a Ziploc bag to be able to hold my proteins, right? When I cook them, because man, that's another thing, man. When you are meal prepping, you want to ration your stuff while you are cooking it. Like you don't want to cook a bulk of protein and not predetermine what your portions are going to be. Like thinking that you're going to be able to control your portions along the way is not meal prep, right? So you want to prep all the way down to the exact serving so that you take the thinking out of it. The next one is a good knife set. I never knew how valuable that knife set would be till I started doing meal prep, man. Because your knives get dull and you got to cut vegetables sometimes. You don't have to cut carbs, but you certainly have to cut protein. And so I cut a lot of my protein before I cook it. And you want to be able to do that without all of that effort. It gets a little tiring, particularly if you're prepping something like chicken. And so a good, sharp set of knives allows you to move really quickly. I'm not going to say so much about that, but I won't. And then the last thing is a cutting board set. The reason why you want a good cutting board set is because that's going to be prepping your food on. You don't want to be cutting your countertops. You don't want to damage other furniture. And you want something that can endure all of that usage without, you want something that can endure all of that usage without destroying the actual thing itself. So these are the 5 things that I just wish somebody would have told me. I wish they had told me that I should invest in a cooking set. I have invested in a cooking set, but it came in so valuable. I wish they had told me about the container investment, right? These are all monies and stuff that you want to spend on to be able to strengthen the process. I ran out of these bags, and somebody should have told me because I would have stocked up on it and it challenged me throughout. My knife set is under demand. I may have to get some new ones after I'm finished, but it certainly is making my prep easier. And then the cutting board is getting that work. All right. So if you get these 5 supplies, man, it's going to change the game for you as it relates to meal prep. Trying to give you information that will help you along the way. And so you're welcome. All right. We have been short, we have been quick, and we have been efficient. I hope that your eating journey is going well. Can't wait to check in. I'll talk to you. See you back here tomorrow.